quite rarely do you mention love.
Yes.
The exception was the book Secrets of Love. What is the role of love on the road to realization and afterwards in the context of new energy? Is there any place at all for love in the new energy?
There are issues with love, big issues with love. And part of the issue with love is it's like so many other things for humans. It's so beautiful. Sex, amazingly beautiful. You know, and sex doesn't have to be physical.
I could buy that.
Yeah. I was looking for her reaction. Sex is a beautiful thing. It's two humans melding and intertwining their energies, taking down all their barriers, becoming in union with each other. I don't want to say in oneness, but they become in union, so close together that you're within them, they're within you, not necessarily physically. But look what's happened to sex. Humans have taken it and turned it into slavery, into pornography, into filth, into dirt, into the majority of the traffic on the internet up until recently was pornography. So I bring that up because love is kind of the same way. And love by itself is such a beautiful thing. Love is the total acceptance of another being, total acceptance for everything that they are. And in that acceptance, when you're like that with another, it leads to incredible energetic intimacy at a level that doesn't occur very often in one's life. But intimacy, your energy with their energy, your song of the soul harmonizing with their soul's song of the soul, the two energies harmonizing and coming together. It's a beautiful thing, but it's been corrupted to the degree where I don't really use the word love anymore. It's been corrupted by parents who claim to love their children and then beat them, by two people who claim to love each other but then harm each other. Love has become the grounds for energy stealing. And it's sad to see because it is such a beautiful, it was created here on earth. God didn't know love until humans began experiencing it. People talk about love, that's the core of God. God had no concept of love until a human experienced it. But for me, it's been disappointing, and I'm getting way ahead of myself here. But the questions come up, so it deserves an answer. As we go forward with Shambhala in these next years, and you become embodied, realized beings on the planet, we're going to actually, one of the things we're going to be doing together is going beyond love. We won't be criticizing love or diminishing it, but there is something beyond that, and it's something that many of you are going to experience, and your human mind could not even imagine it right now. So don't even try. Don't think you know what I'm talking about, because it's not about thinking. Once we're in this state of true transcendence and integrated as the Merlins on the planet, and once you've adjusted and settled your energy in with your realization but still existing in a lower consciousness vibration of the planet, once you really adjusted to that, we're going to go into this next level, beyond love. Let's just call it that for right now, beyond love. And I'm not even going to try to explain it right now, because my explanation wouldn't do justice to it. But that is one of my passions in the things I'd love to work with Shambhala on, beyond love, where it is so pure. I'll make this statement. Calder's double checking me, and I'm saying, no, I mean what I'm saying. This thing beyond love, there's no comparison to on the planet right now. You can't relate it to anything else, but it is so pure that it melts diamonds, melts them, not blows them away. But I don't want to say anything more about it, but that's one of the things we're going to be working on together.
Okay.
Excellent question. And I'm not adverse to love, and I have loved many and been loved by a few in the past. I just find one of the saddest things on the planet is the abuse and the degradation of one of the most beautiful experiences two humans can ever have. I'm not pointing the finger or laying fault on anybody, but it has been terribly abused.
Okay.
So I don't talk about it a lot.
Well, so everything you're saying is true. I mean, we can feel it.
I don't talk about it a lot, and I see many who are the spiritual group, what Calder now calls the Sedona Mafia, that it's all about love, but they've been burned by love, and their love is controlled.
Right.
They use love in a power way, and they say I love you, but what I see in their energy is I want to control you. So I've really moved away from love because we're not a love crowd here. We're a compassionate crowd, and there's a big difference.
I understand.
Good.
I can hear that.
And I'm not saying, don't mistranslate this energetically or in your words. I'm not saying not to love other people, but I'm saying I don't think it's the highest form of experience on the planet. I know it's not. And we're going to go beyond love in these next few years.
Okay.
Yeah. And love, sex, they're all tied in together. Power, energy, the whole thing. It's all kind of a big tangled mess.
It is. That's
Yeah.
true.
And not to keep going on and interrupting you, but let me put it this way, just in case any of you are booing and hissing me right now. The biggest reason for people having karma, which draws them back to the planet for lifetime after lifetime, is love. Is love. Beyond anything else, it's the thing that sucks people right back in, even if they're not ready to come back in for another lifetime. It is the abuse and misuse of the energies of love that bring back about 68% of anybody who's coming back to the planet was because of the imbalances of love. Now, that's why we're not love-oriented here.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Most relationships are based on a karma of love. And most relationships on the planet now are people who have been together before and they got too many issues to work out and they come back together. It's not really love, it's bondage. But yet they call it love. And then there's this union of marriage that says we're going to be together forever. That's a long time. That's a long time. So in a few years, we'll go beyond love. We'll melt. And Calder's double checking me again. No, we're going to melt diamonds. There's symbolic meaning. You'll understand.
I get it, but okay. You're always over the top for me.